Hello there and welcome to my channel, Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. If you've been following me over the last couple of days, I'm having what I'm calling Land of the Rising Sun Week, where I'm building a variety of Japanese models and eating some Japanese food and drinking some, well, alleged Japanese beer. So, excuse me, on Sunday we built this Nakajima Tojo, which is still not quite finished. Yesterday we built our Raiden Jack, Mitsubishi Jack, which is not quite finished either. It does appear that tomorrow, because I've opened the building process, the building schedule up to you guys, it does appear that the Nakajima Gecko is going to be the one for building tomorrow. So, but today we're going to do this 172 Tamiya Kyushu J7W1 Shinden experimental interceptor. Now, as you can see, as normal, for your viewing pleasure and not to take too much of your valuable time away from your day, I've actually started building this already. I've put the wings together. These went together quite nicely with our helpful friends, the pegs. There is a bit of very fine excess on here that needs sanding off, which I will do off camera later on. We've got the main section of our fuselage together. The interior of this, which was a bit of a waste of time because you can't see any of it, I've painted in Tamiya cockpit green into Imperial Japanese Navy XF71. Our pilot figure, we painted him up a couple of days ago when we decided that it was best to do all three of them together. So we've got that piece going. And we've built up our engine housing with the propeller mount. Unfortunately, I have actually discovered that the propeller doesn't really fit in the hole, so we're going to have to do a bit of rework on that. I think there's no chance of it going in at the moment, so we're going to have a fiddle about with that later. We've got a few other parts that we're going to be putting on, but basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this fuselage together, eat some sushi with some wasabi, drink some Kirin Ichiban, and waffle on to you for a while. As you can see, I've also painted up the smaller parts. We've done our wheels and our landing gear and our landing gear covers. We've also done the ailerons flaps, these things here. We've done these things, and this is the door for the front landing gear to go in. I'm not exactly sure what this part is here, so we haven't done that yet. The wheels are very basic. There's no real detail on them. There was some residue on here that I've had to trim off. It seems to go together okay. I have dry fitted this together, and it seems to go all right. This does appear to be a bit gappy, if you like, but it is an old model, like I've said previously on the What's in the Box. The tool for this was produced in 1965. This cover art is a 1970 issue. So anyway, let's cut to the chase and get a bit of this done. Oh, I'm just going to have a quick munch, because it is lunchtime here. I've got my wasabi and my hoisin duck sushi and my katsu chicken sushi. This wasabi, it's pretty spicy. It's damn good. Right. So we've already put our fuselage together. I'm going to put the engine housing on now. There isn't really any sort of mounting point. It basically goes all the way around, so I'm going to have to be quite careful with that, I think, and try and get it lined up as best we can. Nice. Hands aren't very steady today. I don't know why that is. Must have been that sake I had last night. So there we go. There's our engine housing going together. Looks pretty straight. Just going to let that set for a bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to investigate this glue which came with it. this actually was, well, if we say this was produced in 1970, this glue has been knocking around for 54 years. So let's just see if there's anything. God, Jesus, there's actually glue in here. Yeah, there's some bubbles coming out. I don't think there's much left. Have I got anything better? Let's use that. The cocktail sticks have just gone all over the place. And nah, there's no glue left in there. I thought for a minute there was a bit, but no, there's nothing. Oh well, that's a shame. Good job I've got some Tamiya cement with the extra thin lid. Right, so hopefully that will have set by now. Let's see if we can't get this wing on. That seems to go in okay. Let's glue him up. There we go. Goes in quite nice. There is going to be some gaps here. Again, there's no real mounting points on this kit, so it is very much a case of by eye. My eyes are not that great. It's one of the things I've noticed that I struggle with the most, since I've started building models, is how bad my eyesight actually is. I mean, I wear bifocal glasses and they're just no good. And I've actually started wearing these things for when I do really close up. I mean, they're only 15, 20 quid, I think, off Amazon. But once you get used to wearing them, they kind of work for me anyway. Kind of look like a bloody idiot. I mean, the prospect of accidentally going downstairs and opening the door, which you wouldn't be able to do because you wouldn't be able to negotiate the stairs, but they kind of work for this figure. And he's not that great, but that's kind of what I was thinking when I bought him. Now, as you can see, we've got some rather nasty gaps going on here. I have discovered this Mr. Surfacer 500, but I think they're going to be a bit big for that to deal with, so we might have to get some putty or some filler on there. That's not gone together too badly. It is a bit gappy. It's pretty cool looking, isn't it? So like I said, we're going to be leaving the propeller off anyway because we don't want to be messing that up with the painting. I'm going to go down into the garage and prime this later on. And as per the jack that we built yesterday, we're going to be using XF70 Dark Green 2 Imperial Japanese Navy, which I'm assuming is there or thereabouts with the right colour. And on the base, I'm going to be using Sky Grey XF19. Again, it looks kind of right. I've got a lot of Tamiya paints, but I didn't, when I bought them, which was in January when I bought all the paints, I wasn't really anticipating doing Japanese fighter aircraft. I just bought a load at random, so if it's not quite the right one, I do apologise, but I'm basically just using what I've actually got at the moment because I've been spending too much money on this model in malarkey at the moment. If you've seen some of my model haul unboxings, you'll go, oh, this guy's crazy, and you'd probably be right, to be honest with you. But hey, it's all fun, and I've got enough kits to last me till 10 years now. So there we go, that's all gone together okay. I have noticed that these, again, they don't have any mounting points, so I'm going to leave these off and do these on camera because I reckon these are going to take a while to actually, hold them and get them right, and they don't really seem to be fitting very well at the moment, so I'm going to have to do a bit of rework here. But I will put these front pieces on. Someone can tell me what the name of these is. They seem to go in okay. like I said, I did dry fit them before, so I did actually have to play around with one of the holes for these because it didn't seem to want to cooperate. Oh, we got a bit too much glue on there. Never mind. They'll just cover it up with a bit of paint. I am a novice at this, so getting these things perfect is it's not very high on my list of priorities. I want to get them looking decent. But I mean, I think at the end of the day, what I'm doing is I'm learning. So sometimes I think the only way you can learn how to do something half well, half decently is to fail numerous times. And believe you me, I have had some failures so far. But then I've been doing these things quite quickly and sort of cack-handed. So there we go. I think that's going to be about as far as I'm going to bore you with at the moment. Can't think of anything else I want to go through. Yeah. Oh, later on this evening, I'm going to be having some Toki Suntory whiskey. I had some of that the other night. It was quite nice. But for now, I'm just going to stick with my Kirin Ichiban and eat the rest of my sushi with my nice wasabi. And yeah, I think that'll do us for about now. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little video. Questions and suggestions are always welcome. And if you're finding me randomly on YouTube for the first time, like I said, we have actually done 3 kits so far. And the intention is to build 10 over the coming days. I've got quite a lot of kits, you know, so we've got the Kawasaki Hind to do. We've got a Zero. We've got this interesting looking Yokosuka Judy. I've got plenty to be going through, and I am asking you guys to get involved and basically try and help me. Let me know which ones you want building. Kind of like the look at this one, this Kawanishi N1K1 JA Shinden Type 11. I'm not quite sure what that is underneath. I mean, it could be, is it a torpedo? No, it's not a torpedo. It could be just an exterior fuel tank, that again, I guess. But that looks like a nice plane. Kind of keen to get that one done. So anyway, yeah, drop us a message in the comments box, and I'll start building these in order. And I'll drop in with you later on, hopefully with either me doing some painting or me having painted this. I do really intend to get these ones boxed off today because they're just hanging around and they're kind of getting on my nerves. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you.